Okay, one of the girls came out from school and I had to open up the door for them. So I'm just gonna start off where I left off, which was Madrone was talking, or Maya was talking to Madrone. Madrone is still in a trance from healing the people in the hospital in the last chapter, and she's been ill in bed for a while now. So that's where we were at. I'm cold, Madrone said. I'm so cold. She wanted to be warm again and human, wanted to taste hot soup and walk on 2 feet over the dry autumn grass. But that isn't for me anymore, she thought, and letting it go, she could save it for others and stay here in this cold place between the worlds. Yet even here, Maya's terrible pain pierced her. Eat, Maya said. The soup is hot. It'll warm you. She sat on the bed beside Madrone and slid her arm behind her shoulders, cradling her. But soup was not what she wanted. Maya's arms held her like chains, dragging her back to the heaviness of form. And what she wanted was the warmth of light, the burning, flesh-dissolving white heat, the center of the flame. Maya's arms clasped her like twined serpents. How dare you, Maya said. How dare you believe there is nothing more for you in life? But that's not what I believe, Madrone thought weakly. The serpents tightened their grip. She only wanted to shed her skin to break free. I don't want soup, Madrone said. I know, Maya said. You want what we all want, the breakthrough, the total dissolution of boundaries and separations, enlightenment by the straight upward path. And I am so angry at you. I took the knife of I'm not going to say this right. It's like an Aztec word. Quetzalcoatl. I'm sure I'm butchering it. Madrone said so softly that Maya had to lean close to hear her. But I can't cut the cord. I can only make designs. Maya had no doubt that Madrone made perfect sense to herself. You had a vision, she asked. This is how I'm carrying it. Bullshit. This is how you're trying to drop it like a hot potato. You're running so hard from it. You're running straight out of life. I'm so disappointed in you. I thought Rio's granddaughter would have more guts, said Johanna's, and Johanna's granddaughter would have more sense. I have guts. Then turn around. Oh, I see exactly where you are, Madrone. You're a long, long way down, a long, long road. At the end is this beautiful beckoning light, and it seems so easy. No, not just easy, but right, and dramatically perfect. So to leap right through the center of it. I know, I've been there, and behind you is nothing but the shit that's heavy to carry. What are you talking about? Madrone whispered, because now Maya had her confused that the lights were spinning and swirling in a way that hurt her eyes. I'm talking about that sweet, seductive white light. We all face it sooner or later in some form. For Bird, it was a bad dream urging him south. For Rio, it was alcohol and revolution. For me, it was, I don't know. I think more like it is for you. The seduction of my own great importance. You are so much more like me. Ahiyada. But what good does it do? I can't give you my life. I can't give you your life. Madrone could feel Maya crying behind her, draped across her back. Her tears fell like stones as her words were stones, each one weighing Madrone down, making her heavier, more solid. And is that what you want for me? She addressed Snake Woman, who stood beside her, to turn back, because now it seemed to her that she was indeed on a road, and the way forward into the light was clear and smooth, and behind everything was dense and loud and heavy. What does it mean to be your instrument? Turn and see, something whispered. For the first time since she opened her hand to take the knife of the goddess, she felt fear. Because yes, she wanted to turn towards the warmth and the heat and the solid opacity of flesh. But she was so far down the road, and the way back was strewn with so many burdens to bear. Maybe she didn't have the strength. She was tired. Maybe it was already too late. Slowly pushing through air dense as stone, she turned. Gravity gripped her arms, pulling her down. She thought her knees would buckle under the strain, but she steadied herself as she used to on the first day of a long trek into the mountains, tightening the belt on a heavy pack. The first of her burdens confronted her, a weeping old woman. "Okay, Kehokoto, you sharp-toothed snake hag," Madrone said silently. "If this is what you want from me, I'll see what I can do." She turned in the bed to embrace Maya, letting her own arms clutch the old woman's bony shoulders and cradle her head. "Don't cry, Abuelita. Don't cry. It's okay. I won't die on you." Maya continued to cry, but now with relief at hearing Madrone sound like herself again. "So now I have Maya to carry," Madrone thought, "and all the ones still sick in the city, the hospital where I haven't been now for how long? Burdens, expectations." They sat heavy on her shoulders, pressing her back into her body. Just for a moment, she longed to go somewhere where nobody knew her, where no one would expect miracles and be disappointed by her limitations. But she was here now, with her arms full of candles burning in front of her door. "It's okay," she said again to Maya. "It's really going to be all right." Now I have become the child, Maya thought. This is what it means to grow old. I play at nagging, nurturing, feeding, but in the end, the youngest must comfort me.